COVID-19 लाइसेट असि ngakthon bagi damak COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असि mari lena ba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthok sabangami
First, the top news headlines. Chief Minister N. Biren expressed appreciation on 3 years of treating heart patient at Sky Hospital. NAB Manipur apprehended one person found carrying 50 shop cases containing suspected heroin powder number 4 at Lilong. Prime Minister Narendra Modi withdraws all 3 farm laws acts, agitating farmers to go home. The Disabled Development Association Manipur commences a new program today to felicitate persons living with disabilities. And India reported 11,106 new coronavirus infections, 459 fresh fatalities in the last 24 hours. A very good evening. You're watching ELITETV English News and this is HARIPRIYA. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government where face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. And now let's have the news in details. Chief Minister N. Biren stated the importance of a united strength of the public to strengthen growth and development in the state. He made the statement at an occasion to express appreciation for 3 years of treating heart patients at Sky Hospital under the guidance of CMHT and Ayushman Bharat PMGAY. The main guest at the event were Chief Minister Nongtham Biren, the MLA and advisor held to Chief Minister S. Ranjan and Chairman of Sky Hospital, Dr. L. Shyam Kishore. N. Biren praised all doctors and added even if there is no abundance of money, it serves no purpose if there are no doctors. He reiterated good health can only strengthen development in every sector and mentioned CMHT was implemented to serve the public. He added, over the last 3 years, Sky Hospital under the CMHT and PMJAY scheme treated 266 heart patients successfully. He concluded by saying Health for All schemes was initiated to avail patients who could not even visit a hospital for health treatment.
175 patients under the CMHT, 91 patients under the Ayushman Bharat Honorable Prime Minister. Total 266 kumba free da adu sukaram balaina heart ki masi lying bigi bigi damakta ay maroina doctors tamo samreswar madimagi teams ay han bada ay pressure toy adu congratulations to jere card pai bada lakh humulising bhumu yogre CMHT da lakh mari makhai hela hospitalized orkanda was a Bamayumaka Yolaga Layangudo. Tolo Blazabakado, pencil card to Banhanta Mangalayangudo, Madu Togana with the Chumnagi system, Yapagiwana to Mendi, doctors in nurses in hospital, the Libiri Mayamson, the Wiribani, Ado CMHT has a function to Honbiriba, Aduga PMAY, Honorable Prime Minister Ayushman Bharat card group has honor to function to a hospital sing doctors sing ai gi thamoi de gi appreciate tokjiri.
Meanwhile, Chairman of Sky Hospital, Dr. L. Sam Kishore stated, even though he was in the United Kingdom for 15 years, he left the good life he once had there just to serve the general public of Manipur. He explained he returned to his home state as he pledged to construct a full-fledged heart hospital to treat heart patients. He appreciated Chief Minister N. Biren for initiating schemes for free medical treatment for old and continued that he would work even harder to achieve the mission of what they have already started.
People thought my colleague told me that I am abnormal. You must be having an abnormal gene to have given up the comfortable life and the respectable position in London to come to a place like Manipur. But my mission and vision is to establish a full-fledged hospital in Manipur. Outside the state of Manipur, they could get rid of their heart illness.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday announced that the centre has decided to repeal all the 3 controversial farm laws that saw widespread protests and requested the protesting farmers to return back to their homes. This has been almost 1 year after farmers sat in protest against the 3 controversial farm laws in Delhi and across the country. In his address to the nation, Prime Minister said the government has formed a committee comprising centre agri-expert and farmers to work on the benefits for the crop growers. The Prime Minister said the government is working on changing the crop pattern. The Prime Minister said that 4-pronged measures of seeds, insurance, market and savings were taken up to ameliorate the conditions of farmers. Along with good quality seeds, the government also connected the farmers with facilities like neem-coated urea, soil health card and micro-irrigation, he said. The Prime Minister pointed out that many initiatives have been taken for the farmers to get the right price for the produce in return for their hard work. The country has strengthened its rural market infrastructure. The Prime Minister said he have come to tell us, the whole country, that they have decided to withdraw all 3 agricultural laws. In the Parliament session starting later this month, they will complete the constitutional process to repeal these 3 agricultural laws. In the spirit of the Holy Guru Purab, the Prime Minister said that today is not the day for blaming anyone and really dedicated himself to working for the welfare of the farmers. He announced the formation of a committee to promote zero budgeting based agriculture, to change crop patterns as per the changing needs of the country and to make MSP more effective and transparent. The committee will have representatives of the central government, state governments, farmer agricultural scientists and agricultural economists. Bharatiya Kisan Union BKU leader Rakesh Tikiat on Friday said the ongoing anti-farm laws protests will be withdrawn to only after the contentious legislations are repealed in Parliament. Rakesh Tikiat said the government should talk to farmers over the issue of minimum support price MSP of crops and other matters. Congress leader and former Union Finance Minister P. Chidambaram tweeted, "What cannot be achieved by democratic protest can be achieved by the fear of impending elections." Prime Minister announcement on the withdrawal of the 3 farm laws is not inspired by a change of policy or a change of heart. It is impelled by fear of elections, he added. Punjab Congress President Navjot Singh Sidhu said the agitation by the farmers has achieved a historic success. Vice President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee K.H. Debabrata expressed the 3 farm law bills law repealed by the Parliament in an autocratic manner was not to aid farmers genuinely, but rather in retrospect of the upcoming election to be held in 5 states. He made the statement during a press conference at Congress Bhawan, and he added it is a successful move by the protesting farmers who have been fighting against 3 farm bills for the last years and 3 months. He argued that the ruling government understood that 50% of the voters of the country are farmers, and keeping in mind the upcoming election at the state of Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, the bill was repealed. It could also be due to the recent by-election result of Himachal Pradesh, wherein the BJP fared poorly. He further stated it can be mentioned the recent declaration made by Congress leader Rahul Gandhi that the BJP will repeal the 3 farm bills right before the election. He concluded that the Congress party felt extremely happy for the farmers whom they have been supporting throughout against the 3 farm bills.
Amasung Dilomasi farmer sing na makogi interest sokpane tungi labida chamam na bathon gani Bharat ki economy da farm economy agriculture economy da achauba kai pigani hana haijaba tabidana BJP sarkar asigi achauba karbar tauba chanaba thangnaba poda trading tauba export to mi singi kana nabagi damakte yenara bill ahum pass tong na kanna hona gi ba minung siyaudana hona budu mayok na duna Bharat ki apunba farmer singna hau kiba August ki tarik mapan dagi chahi ma tha hum week ma amasung numit hum ni chupna strike to dana mayum handadana protest to ba numit hum ni haiba matam si surakun bilasida pung tara matoi taram daida Sigi Guru Nanak Jayanti gi numida sigi Mari Lainana Lebaki and Wangang Budai Palm Bill Si Sarkar Sina Dipil Tauragani winter session of Parliament the Haiba and Pondoki Basi Achoba Bharat ki Apunba farmer gi Sakti na Mai Pakpani Amasung Sri Narendra Modi government si Achoba Mai Thiba.
As part of the continuing drive by NAB Manipur to prevent trafficking of illicit drugs from neighboring country, random frisking and checking was conducted by a team of NAB PS led by OC NAB Manipur under the supervision of Superintendent of Police NAB Manipur today, 19/11/2021 at around 11 am. Onwards at the northern side of Lilong Bridge. During the search, one person, namely Jamthong Tuboy, 45 years, son of Jangpao Tuboy, resident of Ngamkai Ving, Molhoi, Part 1, Moray, Tengnopal District, Manipur, was arrested at 12:50 p.m. with the recovery and seizure of 50 shop cases containing suspected heroin powder number 4 at the northern side of Lilong Bridge along Imphal Moray Road. On being asked, he stated that one Helen of Myanmar endorsed him to deliver the seized suspected heroin powder at Senapati. Further, one other card, one mobile phone handset and one Bolero bearing registration number MN01S7032 and its registration card were seized from his possession after observing formalities. The suspected 50 cases of heroin powder number 4 were concealed in the iron tube of the chassis of white color Bolero. During spot verification, it is observed that the cartel members who are yet to be arrested are from Myanmar and other states of the country, thereby showing cross-border and interstate ramifications. It is also revealed that the seized items were brought from Myanmar at the behest of a Myanmar national to be delivered to a person in Senapati district and then to other parts of the country via Assam. A case has been registered with NAPS in this regard and further investigation is going on. The Disabled Development Association Manipur commenced a new program from today, 19 November 2021, to felicitate persons living with disabilities, and the event was held at the office of DDAM. Under the initiative, a disabled person will be selected every month and be provided with essential items: 15 kilos of rice, potatoes, pulses, onions, ngari, cooking oil, and other materials. Working President of DDAM Sadam Bijoy, General Secretary Muhammad Yunus Khan, Advisor Social Activist Kiran Yendrembam, and the major donor of the program Soibam Nandeshwar Singh actively took charge of the project. General Secretary Muhammad Yunus Khan expressed gratitude towards all the kind-hearted individuals who supported financially and added he felt proud of all these generous donors. Working President Sadam Bijoy also praised all rich and poor persons for their support and humanity. Soibam Nandeshwar Singh, one of the main donors, humbly added what he donated may be more or less. However, he only wanted to serve the differently able person out of deep compassion. Advisor and social activist Kiran Yendrembam appealed to the public to treat every individual the same and urged all political parties to support the differently able people genuinely and not to misuse them in view of the upcoming election. He added, all intending candidates and political units should refrain from aiding the program if their intention is only for political gain and not truly intending to help such disabled people. Instead, he urged them to show deep respect for differently able people and added the association will always keep the door open to every individual who treats others equally without any barriers or divisions. One of the main objectives the organization undertook is to provide the same rights and responsibilities to people with disabilities by enrolling them for electoral roll to cast their votes and pledge the public to support their program. And now let's take a short commercial break. To stay tuned for more updates.
Sayon Hospital na Hagsel gi Maikaida awon ba ama purakna bagi khongthangda Nambol Bazar gi Koireng Road ta hospital ama hangdoktuna ana laing gi khudong chaba piba hauzare. Medicine, ENT, Gynecology, Orthopedics, Pediatrics na chingba departments kaya amada laing bachathari. 24/7 gi facilities piduna X-ray, ultrasound, special and routine laboratory test kaya tawbagi khudong chaba su pizari. Sayon Hospital asina adomgi isabu na deyekta na lainaba laing naba hotnabada achoba thodang lauduna adom-adomgi punsibu nungayay faba punsima oina bagi pandam thamli. Didim lambida tangna tomthin nga liba hospital asina adomgi laing bagi maikaida achoba thodang lauzari. Sayon Healthcare and Research Institute, Nambol Makha, Koireng Road. Contact number 038529567111.
Rohan Film, cyclist and philanthropist na Cycling for Humanity campaign gi makada kunay asigi sotharaba kanglup singbu tengbang dunalakli. Reading e-ride na paikhatchariba One Household, One E-Scooter campaign asidasu hena mapungfa na ba mating pangminers.
Manipur gumba pikraba state asidadi ekoina chachok chachin tawriba jaga singsi khudna lamba pumba jagada ngakto maram aduna mayamgi damakta leijare environmental friendly oiriba adongi perfect partner e-scooter. One Household, One E-Scooter hairiba campaign asida mayam khudimaksu sharuk yamisi.
For more queries, please visit our showroom at Sangay Pronintem Call, Moirang Patlaw or Thobal Atokpam. And do visit our website arambay2020.com or arambay2020 app.
Welcome back and let's see the further details. Minister of Textile, Commerce and Industries Thongam Bishwajit expressed that the Manipur government have taken various initiatives to improve the growth and economy of the industry department. He made the statement at a conclave conducted at TAS Bibenta, Guwahati, which was also attended by several northeastern state chief ministers as well as other industries ministers. T.S. Bishwajit, while representing the state of Manipur, urged Union Minister of Ministry of Small and Medium Entrepreneur MSME Narayana Renedy to instead to industrial estates and to honey cluster. He spoke about the progress under the BJP government in Manipur. Aiding there are new acts and rules to encourage entrepreneur and the extension of factory licenses from 1 year to 10 years now. He further said the government has already plotted the installation of 3 more industrial estates in the districts of Ukhrul, Chandel and Churachandpur. Indigenous Market Complex Mirin Langafa Punchi Ketial Foundation Stone was led by Dr. R.K. Ranjan, MOS Education and External Affairs on 19 November 2021 at Ngarumphung village. This village is surrounded by 4 districts of Ukrul, Kamjong, Kangpokpi and Imphal East. Headmen of 9 neighboring villages and other leaders attended the program, as well as many other CSOs leaders. Asankasa, president of Indigenous Peoples Forum, Manipur, initiated the program for the foothill villages, and he expressed that through this foundation of the new market complex, unity, love and peace can prevail in our state, like in the past during our forefathers' generation. He added, this market will bring people together, build strong relationship without any division, and the importance of economic integration in Manipur, which is much needed at this juncture. Chief Electoral Officer Manipur Rajesh Agarwal emphasized the need of observing SBEEP program effectively and has asked all concerned district election officials to realize the objectives and the importance of SBEEP program launched by the Election Commission of India in 2009. He spoke at a state-level SBEEP consultation workshop organized by the Chief Electoral Officer Manipur at Imperial Hotel Classic Grand, Chingmairong. As part of the workshop, short videos titled Power of 18 and Themes, short explainer videos on voter helpline applications and voter portal were launched by Rajesh Agarwal. The event was in the presence of Under Secretary ECI Guncha Batra Aneja and her team. Another initiative titled We the People Are Multilingual and Anthem by DEO Churachandpur was also launched. Rajesh Agarwal stressed to make voters proactive voters and the need to be made aware of the entire electoral process to achieve the goal of SBEEP. Maharaja Laisemba Sanajaba MP RS visited Tharon Cave yesterday and attended a public reception program. Speaking on the occasion, the Maharaja of Manipur, who is also a Rajya Sabha MP, said this is his first ever visit to the historical place. He added that his grandfather Maharaja Bodhichandra, the then king of Manipur, visited the site 75 years ago. He expressed happiness to be there and paid floral tribute in memory of his grandfather's legacy. He also thanked the villagers of Tharon for preserving the ancient cultural heritage. He assured the villagers of constructing a multi-conventional hall and tourist center near Tharon Cave to accommodate and felicitate tourists. He spoke about construction a big playground for youth and for the other general purposes after consultation with the state government. He continued that better road connectivity would be provided for this heritage village. He expressed displeasure to the former Hills representatives for neglecting their respective constituencies and not redressing their grievances properly. The Rajya Sabha MP also unveiled a memorial stone during his royal visit to the sacred cave. Maharaja Sanajauba was accompanied by ex-MLA and former president of BJP Manipur State, Mainam Borot, BJP in charge of Tamenglong District, TH Yumjao Singh, executive member and BJP intending candidate Huri Golmay and other leaders.
하이리바세 거기 다룬 게 많기네요. 아도는 가서 하이비바 마세 कोई करी तो वो आगे सिंह मतंग से स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का ताना लगा मरी लेना बा कंसर्न डिपार्टमेंट का ताना लगा ओ नत्रगा आई एस एन एमपी आई ना करी तो वो करा इधर करी हर का मसीह का वक्त फंसा ना मफम से
The 3-day-long health event of the first Rani Gaidinlu Sports and Cultural Program was concluded today at Longmai Command Ground under Nonne District. The program was organized by Rongmai Naga Lufwa Manipur RNL PHM under the motto of Reignite the Glory. As part of the event, handing over of gift, performance of traditional dances and distribution of prizes were main highlights. Minister of Tribal Affairs and Hills Transport GAD Bungjagin Walte and Chairman Longmai Pei G Kaguichung were the chief guests and guests of honor respectively. Walte, while speaking on the event, encouraged all the women and team participants to be actively involved in the fields of sports and expressed gratitude to the organizing committee for conducting such a historic event for women in remembrance of freedom fighter Haifei Rani Gaiden Liu. Also, Gaiden Kame Special Invitee State Executive Manipur State Napoleon Rongmai, DFO None, and many CSOs leaders attended the event as main guests. Volleyball final match was kicked off by the chief guests, and the match was played between Gatao Village, Kaupum versus Tamlok Village, and the match was won by Gatao Village, Kaupum. Winners of mass march competitions and cultural dance competition were also felicitated. The program concluded with a word of thanks from the Vice Presidents of RNLPM, Ning Tui Liu Kamsont. Ministry of Information and Publicity Jalerung United Front released a press statement dated 18 November 2021 in view of the upcoming general election. The information was served from the Office of Information and Publicity (JATUF) as per the directive of the Cabinet to all concerned intending candidates, party workers and general public in all Jalerung inhabited areas of Manipur in the purview of the 12th General Election 2022. Instead, it stated that it's a matter of crucial importance to maintain public peace and harmony during the process of political campaign and election. Therefore, all the intending candidates, party workers and general public are informed to refrain from all ill-provoking languages, hurtful criticism, inciting media messages and all forms of violent activities. No elements of violence, unfair means, divisive activities like adverse feeling against each other among brothers, clans and communities in regards to party campaign and election shall be tolerated. Utmost care and upkeeping of high moral ethical principle is to be maintained and practiced by one and all. Being a responsible people's front, the JATUF shall strictly observe and operate surveillance mission to see that all concerned are maintaining a peaceful and harmonious atmosphere pre and during the forthcoming election. In the event of any adverse eventuality owing to non-compliance to this information, severe actions, even to the extent of corporal punishment, shall be taken against the defaulters. The front extended their goodwill wishes for a fair and peaceful election and appeal to all concerned to cooperate with the Government and Election Commission in the affairs of electioneering mission. Here we have another short commercial break. To stay tuned.
Tamo, kaya lo sandribo. As karanga na sasiya na harago.
Kaya noy sibo, kaya siya pinay sibo.
Hima, COVID ki vaccine kap thol siya na ngana adu phas na hai ni dudi.
Ay haksang kasi tog de. Ay kapoy. Nati haksang kasi tog de ba inguni da kapag kay kada no. Ay kapoy sin.
Tamo, narak dringay dana isana hana sexual ho na phatro. Kap thok na phatabra ba.
Hoyare, section mana dum kapuro. Ay kapoy.
As Kongdreda, kamay nga na doon kongdre. Pare, adu de chalu khige. Pungo, mamay da kapuge ko, papangalera mo.
COVID-19 लाइसेट असि ngakthonbagi damak COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असि mari leinaba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthok sabangami masida natana लाइसेट asina sanghandana bagi damak matam matamgi sarkarna pirakpa sana kagon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adomsu suksoi soidna vaccine asi kapthokpi COVID ki vaccine kapthokuna COVID leitaba iramdam mu heminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kapne se aikhoi vaccine kapne se aikhoi vaccine kapne se hani ki punchi saukhat khong hanjil si jati bizati khai den corona la chakeng resi
Nalanjang Tingerese.
I couldn't think of Messi, Corona, the Messi. Punchi Sauka, my Gaida, Hanna, Palese. Punchi Sauka, my Gaida, Hanna, Palese.
Asing mune, akhoi pun vaccine kap thokuna, corona deng thokuna, hani punsi ban jano hana bada, adon bisok yabi.
Welcome back, and let's see the further details. India saw 11,106 new cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, according to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. As many as 459 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, increasing the total death count to 4,65,082. With the fresh cases, the country's overall caseload has now mounted to 3,44,89,623, while the active caseload stands at 1,26,620. India has continued to experience a decline in coronavirus cases for the past 2 months. This could be because of the speed of the COVID-19 vaccination drive. Yesterday, India administered 65 lakh doses of vaccines. An Indian Air Force Mi-17 helicopter crash-landed in eastern Arunachal Pradesh with 2 pilots and 3 crew members on board. The helicopter was carrying out a maintenance sortie from Hayuliang to Rocham when the incident took place. A court of inquiry will be ordered to ascertain the reasons for the incident, sources said. Indo-Tibetan Border Police ITBP troops from Rocham Post carried out the rescue operation. All of them are safe, the report added. Two police officers in Bihar's Madhubani district on Thursday barked into the chambers of a judge, pulled out their service weapons and assaulted the judge before lawyers in the subdivisional court complex heard the commotion and rescued him. Additional District Judge Abhinas Kumar I, the target of the attack by the 2 police officers, later reported the attack to the Patna High Court. At a special hearing later in the evening, the Patna High Court said, prima facie is appear that this episode puts the independence of judiciary in jeopardy and ordered the Bihar Director General of Police DGP SK Singhal to file a status report in a sealed cover and be present in the court on the next date of hearing, November 29, in view of the magnitude and enormity of the issues involved. Both police officers started misbehaving and mishandling the judge, and not only this, they also physically assaulted him. They also took out their service revolvers and wanted to attack the officer. However, certain court employees and advocates reached their due to which life of the officers was safe. The 2 policemen were later traced by the lawyers. The lawyers have demanded strict action against the 2 police officers and the District Superintendent of Police Dr. Satya Prakash. Some lawyers said a recent order by the judge against senior police officers appeared to have angered the police. There was, however, no confirmation. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongtham Bambiran expressed appreciation on 3 years of treating heart patients at Sky Hospital. NAB Manipur apprehended 1 person found carrying 50 soap gases containing suspected heroin powder number 4 at Lilong. Prime Minister Narendra Modi withdraws all 3 farm laws acts agitating farmers to go home. The Disabled Development Association Manipur commenced a new program today to facilitate persons living with disabilities. And India reported 11,106 new coronavirus infections, 459 fresh fatalities in the last 24 hours. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe and good night.